The introduction of television and the South African Broadcasting Company, hereafter referred to as the SABC, in South Africa is a prime example of the interplay between media and globalization. Television originated in America, and during the time that the majority of industrialized countries had access to it, South Africa did not. Therefore, this interplay is visible through South Africa's quest to be interconnected with the global community through television and to access American and British cultural ideas. South Africa was one of the last industrialized countries to share in the global phenomenon of television broadcasting, with the first national telecast on January 5th, 1976. While the introduction of television meant that people were able to see a world beyond South Africa and a world beyond race, it did not stop the propaganda. The SABC was the apartheid government's mouthpiece and portrayed only what the state wanted the people to see. The media coverage of atrocities that were being committed by the apartheid government only changed when international news agencies gained knowledge of these happenings of apartheid. News houses such as Reuters and the Associated Press were on the ground and reported the way in which the apartheid government downplayed the unrest that occurred in South Africa. And one of the monumental events that occurred was the Soweto uprisings of 1976, when a group of school children went and marched against the teaching of Afrikaans as the first language in schools.
Those educational institutions at which blacks are destroying their own amenities will be closed for an indefinite period.
London, in fact, are better informed about security conditions in South Africa than the people in Johannesburg. Whites believe the foreign media...
Soweto under fire. The country's largest township had a dark cloud hovering over it. June 16, 1976, presented a new form of resistance towards the Afrikaans language policy introduced under the Bantu education in 1953 under the then apartheid government. It was under Bantu education that the then apartheid government spent 644 rand on a white child's education as opposed to a mere 42 rand on a black child's education. It was such inequalities, coupled with the Afrikaans language being enforced on black students, that led to the revolt. On that fateful day of June the 16th, what was supposed to be a peaceful protest by black students against the Afrikaans language policy turned ugly.